Hello everyone, my name is Victor from Komplet America, and today we're going to demonstrate how to change out your cassettes. As you can see, this is a crocodile unit. We've removed the hopper already. We have a lifting attachment that we're going to hook up on the two outside points and the center point, 3 points. And then we're going to remove these pockets, 1, 2, 3, 4. And literally we pick it up and walk back. We're going to have a technician on site and an operator. Ideally, this job is, I honestly say, a 3-person job, not a 1-person job. And we're going to show you how to exchange. Currently, this has a concrete, and we're going to swap it out with the wood. So follow me. Before we change our cassettes, you're going to see we use a lifter that we made in-house. Kind of supports the shafts when we're removing them and installing them. You're not going to have that because we've pretty much made one in-house. So most likely you're going to need either a piece of equipment that's either a telescoping handler or a loader or any piece of equipment that has 2 forks. Whatever piece of equipment that you use, be cautious. It has to have a capacity to pick up higher than 6,500 pounds. These shafts have different configurations and they range from 6,000 to 6,500. So say you have a loader, for example. The base of your forks, you want to kind of line it up roughly in this area, and then your forks will pretty much extend from here to here. Ideally, you want to have them on top of the shafts. First thing you're going to set up is either a chain or a strap. You want to basket your shaft. So basket means you're going to hook up one fork, either run a chain or a strap, run it underneath this shaft, and you're going to hook it up to your second fork. Now at the end of your fork, you could either use the same thing, a chain or a strap, whichever you're going to use for configuration. You have the tip of your fork on this end. You're going to hook up one shaft to one fork and another shaft to another fork. What that does is it gives you the flexibility at the end, primarily right when you're installing it, but it does help when you remove them.
As you can see now, our technician is removing the pins.
So now that our technician has all the 4 bolts removed, we're going to instruct our operator to go up slightly, give it a little bit of slack, and then slowly back off. Curl. Up. All right. Back up. Now we have everything clears. We're just going to back up slowly. Now that we remove the shafts, these are our concrete shafts. We're going to be putting wood shafts in. If you noticed, over here it's pretty clean. We've cleaned the unit prior to removing them. Ideally, that's what you want to do. You want to try to clean as many like pieces of debris in there as best as possible. If you see, you have a 6-leaf clover, and I'm going to show you on the wood shafts. So the trick is to rotate these clovers so when you install the shafts, they kind of slide in. So one trick that we do, and we're going to show you, if you look at the wood shafts here on the other end, what we're going to do is we normally mark the center of the clover onto the shafts, and we're going to get the shafts as close as possible, and we're going to transfer this mark onto that back section where you see the clovers, and we'll rotate the clovers so they're close. So when we slide it in, all we have to do is rotate the shaft a little bit, either clockwise or counterclockwise, and it should slide right in. So now that our technician has our lifting for our shafts, we're going to raise them up and set them up inside. So now our technician is going to guide our operator to get the shafts close to the 6-sided clover to make our marks, and then he's going to back out slowly. So now our technician is going to mark our back wear plate. So it roughly it corresponds with our shafts. Then our operator is going to remove our shafts. And our technician is going to tell us where to rotate our clovers. And then we'll reinstall the shafts.
That's probably good there. I can see.
Yeah, okay. So now we're going to turn on our unit. We're going to go to the A. We're going to go to test. Now we're going to rotate our shafts. So right now it's clockwise. If I want our right shaft to rotate counterclockwise, I'll leave it at counterclockwise. So I'll ask our technician, does the shaft need to go clockwise or counterclockwise?
Right shaft, go clockwise.
Okay, now we go clockwise. That's good? Huh? All right, how about the other shaft? Good? All right. Okay, so now that we're roughly within the range, we're going to keep the machine on. Our technician's going to guide our operator to slide in the shafts. And if we have to go the left shaft a little bit to the right or to the left, we can slowly tap it for it to fully engage. The other way? So you gotta go check the other shaft. The other one. Yeah, the other side. Yeah. All right, time to go down. Now that we removed the lifting hoist for the crocodile shafts, our technician is going to remount our 4 locking pins. Sleeve goes down first. Washer is always on the bottom. Bolt always faces down. So now he'll go around, install all 4 of them, and then he'll fully tighten them down. All right, so now that we got our cassettes fully bolted down, your final step is installing your hopper. And your hopper is literally one pin in the back. You hook up 2 pins for your hydraulic cylinder, and then you have your quick disconnects over here on the right-hand side. Keep in mind when you're doing a cassette change, try to have at least, this is not a one-person job. I recommend 2 to 3 people, 1 person on the ground. Obviously, you've seen our technician was inside. That's your second person, and your third person is your operator. If you guys have any questions, please give us a call, 908-369-3340. Thank you.